Hello everybody, I'm the Masked YouTuber, and I watch YouTube videos so that you don't have to. Yeah, I stole that fucking intro. What are you gonna do about it? Cry, baby? Probably nothing. Now let's get on with the review. Welcome to the channel. Today we'll be talking about ex-con Larry Lawton, most famous jewel thief in the 21st century, although I've never even fucking heard of this guy until he got on YouTube and then became YouTube famous. Go figure. Now, he's an ex-con and a former prisoner. He was in prison for 11 fucking years. Now, I look like I should be sitting in prison, but I wear a mask to hide my identity, so ain't no way I'm gonna get fucking caught. And besides that, I haven't done anything, so fuck society. Anyway, this convict's name is Larry Lawton. Lawton! I see what you did there. But anyway, this motherfucker is irresponsible. He's responsible for nearly burning down my goddamn house. How's that, you ask? Well, here's why. Let me show you a clip from one of his most recent shows, Cooking Prison Pasta. Now, don't ask me why I took cooking advice to cook something off of a show that I got off of YouTube called Cooking Prison Pasta, especially when one of his main devices is to take two shower strainers, put them together, and then basically jam a fucking wire up in there and drop it in a pot of water. I didn't know why I thought that would be a good idea. Well, I didn't do that part. I'm not fucking stupid. But apparently this guy likes to live on the edge. So let's take a look at the man who nearly burnt down my fucking house, Larry Lawton. Usually at this point is where I show the main channel and I show you all the videos that he did. But this is not a channel review. This is basically how Larry Lawton almost burnt my fucking house down. So, first of all, before he even starts talking about how to cook prison food, he goes into telling you how to acquire a razor in prison. Well, I know you're trying to be informative and trying to teach people who might potentially be going to prison how to extract a razor from a fucking big razor shaver. But a lot of us, number one, already know how to fucking do this. And number two, don't give a fuck. I'm not going to prison, motherfucker. What do you think I am, a fucking degenerate? Anyway, at least I don't burn down my goddamn house with a half-baked fucking... I don't want to explain it. Here's the video.
Believe it or not, I'm using everything I can that was in the prison cell, and this is just me. First thing you got to do, obviously, you got to get the certain ingredients you need.
Well, no shit.
How do you get those ingredients? I'm going to explain that right now. First of all, right here,
Hold on.
I have pasta.
Pasta? Oh my God. You mean you gotta have pasta in order to cook pasta? Huh. I would have never guessed that one.
We used to steal pasta out of the kitchen. We used to get it in.
By the way, I like the way he says pasta.
In 10-pound bags. One time I went to the hole for having over 40 pounds of pasta in the unit.
Over 40 pounds of pasta. I got a bunch of pasta here, and I use no. Look, he's looking at me like, quit mocking me, motherfucker. I'll shake you at your own home. Even though I'm no longer in prison, I will find out where you fucking live and shank you. That's the only thing I'm afraid about making this video. Lucky for me, I'm wearing a mask and totally hiding my identity. So if I do ever go to prison and I'm disguising my voice, this motherfucker won't even know who I am.
40 pounds. Think of what that is. This is 1 pound of pasta. So we need the pasta, obviously. We're going to be making
the pasta.
in prison style. And I'm going to be using the stinger, the bowl, and everything. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing this. Next thing you need in all of this.
All right, I'm going to fast forward past all of this. You know what I do. So he's got the garlic, and he's taking the garlic and he's slicing it with the razor that he got from his stupid. By the way, what he's showing how they used to wear cologne in prison, like they would take cologne from fucking magazines. What the fuck does this have to do with making pasta? I mean, I know you're trying to demonstrate how you take the razor out of the thing and then you take the shiny thing from the magazine and replace it in the razor to make it look like there's a razor inside the razor. But fuck, this guy's got more ADHD than I do. He starts talking about goddamn cologne, and somehow that goes into this fucking recipe. So let me fast forward this, Leisure Suit Larry. Wait a minute. No, I got better with that. Prison Suit Larry. Which really he goes into actual prisoners actually don't have the orange jumpsuit. That's people who are in county. Well, thanks for that bit of useless information. All right, now here's where he gets into slicing the garlic. And heads up, Larry, we've seen this one. It's called Goodfellas. All right, let's go.
Literally do what I'm doing. Literally. Take it, peel it by hand. We're not talking about choppers now. I remember when I first got out of prison, I thought it was the biggest deal in the world when I had a slap chopper. Now, this is what I'm...
You know, you're in prison, you have boots. You could literally take the heel of your boot and smash down on that garlic and the peel will come right off. Just saying. You don't have to sit there and literally peel it by hand. Although you are sitting in prison, so I guess you do have plenty of time to do this.
I'm doing, and I do this, and I used to do this for sometimes 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Obviously, I'm not going to take that long today because we're going to probably move through a little of this. But you know what?
Yeah, let's move through a whole lot of it, like right now. All right, let's get to the razor blade part. Wait, did I pass it up already? So maybe this is the part I did wrong. Maybe I put the garlic in the microwave or didn't put any garlic in the microwave first. That's how you prep your microwave. You got to put the garlic in there. So anyway, he's taking the pepperoni. He's putting it on a paper towel onto a plate. Now, he is using a real plate. So I guess that is the difference here. Maybe I should have used a real plate, but he's still sitting a paper towel on top of it. So if I'm putting my pepperoni on top of a paper towel, which is underneath a paper plate, you wouldn't think it would burn to a fucking crisp, but no, my microwave was literally fucking on fire. When I saw smoke coming out of the goddamn microwave, well, first of all, I smelled a funny smell. I was like, what the hell's that funny smell? And then I looked in the kitchen, there was smoke coming out of the microwave. I'm like, what the fuck, Larry? This is all you're doing. You should have put one of those do not try this at home warning in one of your videos, Larry. So I opened up the microwave and my plate and my paper towel, well, here, take a look. I threw it out into my burning barrel and here's what it looked like the next day.
You don't believe me? We'll check this shit out. Yeah, it set my place, god dang it, it set my place on fire and it almost burnt the whole goddamn thing down. And it's all thanks to Larry Lawton. That's right, Larry Lawton. Well, I mentioned that earlier on, just then. Anyway, forget about that, check it out. This is the evidence right here, along with a little bit of spaghetti. That's what my plate looks like. That's what my paper towels look like. And that's what the pepperoni looks like. Damn good thing I didn't put olive oil in there like the recipe called for, or my apartment would have been burnt down, Larry. What the fuck? It's a sad world we live in when you can't even trust an ex-prisoner. Anyway, back to the review. All right, now that we're done taking a look at that footage, let's get on with the review. Here's Larry actually putting the pepperoni onto the plate.
The towels, okay? Just like that. Then you take your pepperoni, and now you lay out your pepperoni. While that's going on, you're working, and I'm laying it out. Now, sometimes we had bigger pepperonis, depending on what they were selling on the kitchen at the time, but they sold this kind of stuff right here. And boy, what I would do, that's what Larry would do. So you gotta remember, I'm making food for a lot of people. So look what I do next. I lay another layer, another layer. I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference, the pepperoni. And it comes out like bacon chips. Now, I got the whole unit in prison.
So I got to tell you something. If you're making this and you don't have the pepperoni, just use bacon chips. It comes out the same fucking way, and you don't burn down your house while doing it. Oh, man, I'll tell you. There was smoke, there was fire, my plate was all burnt. Yeah, you heard of this already, but I'm saying it again, motherfucker, because of this Larry Lawton guy. All because of him, I nearly burned down my microwave. And not only that, but I'm going to have the smell of this apartment for days and days. Now, I've cleaned out the microwave since, so you can't really see that. But boy, what a mess I had. Oh, man. I really went on a tangent there, didn't I? Oh, well, back to more Larry Lawton. Lawton. What a name for a guy who was in prison. Lawton.
Smelling like garlic. Everybody's knowing, the boys are up there, they're cooking. Oil boils into that garlic. And is my pasta bowl. We used to get these from the paint shop or CMS and have them cut them down. We boil water, which we did. Water. Nothing will. And in the microwave goes the pepperoni. You start it out at 2 minutes. While that's going
I guess that's what I did wrong. I started off at 3 minutes.
My bowl with
and it burnt to fucking crisp. It burnt everything. Okay, we're not going to go into that again. Here's some more Larry.
just water. Obviously, you just do a sink.
Yeah. So here's the part that really bothers me. This shit looks dangerous.
Stinger that I made here right on YouTube. If you haven't seen how I made a stinger, go back into the untold.
Look,
story.
even the cat in the background's looking at Larry like he's out of his fucking mind.
And you're going to see Larry's stinger. Well, Larry is going to put the stinger in the water, and then Larry is going to plug this in.
So you put a piece of metal with frayed wires into a pot of water, then plug it in. I'm sorry, but weren't we always taught never to put a hairdryer next to your bathtub while you're taking a bath?
And make sure that stinger is down in that water. Because if you don't, it comes out, you're going to blow a fuse. That is going to boil real quick. When that boils, Larry does that.
So let me ask you this. Is that a piece of plastic? Wouldn't that fucking melt? I don't know.
Now, get this pasta ready. Now, at this time, all my friends, you know what they're doing? They're coming in with their bowl. Let's check out.
Now look at this pepperoni.
Again. For Larry's liking, give me another minute. Now look at that water boiling.
So he literally puts it in there for 3 minutes.
I only have it in 5 minutes. Not even. Here it is, 3:30. We're going to be eating in 10 minutes. Put the pasta right in there. And you think, oh, what about the stinger? No, the stinger is 2 pieces of metal. And all they do is create.
So he's explaining about the stinger. We should hear about this, but I wanted to pause it so I wouldn't get a copyright claim by YouTube.
Current between them, and it boils the water. Am I asking if it's the safest thing in the world to do?
So now he's looking at the pepperoni again.
All right. Now we're going to check to see if Larry's pasta out there, his pepperoni is done. Oh, boy. Look at that.
Now that's how his came out.
Now it's almost like chips. You see that? Still a little left. Still, Larry's a perfectionist, everybody. You can believe one thing. That pepperoni's gonna be crunchy and perfect, and it's gonna be good.
All right. What's the timer say on there? It says 3:39. 3:39? Ain't no way that's 3:39.
Oh, there it is.
That's
now
the time. Time of day, 3:39.
Put them in this bowl right here. Now look at that, everybody. Now what happens? I'm just crushing it up. I'm crushing all
right. Well, there you have it. But that's how I burnt down my goddamn microwave. It's in good shape. It's still, everything's working. But I'm just saying that if you're going to do these recipes, I guess you got to do them to a T, because he did put it on a real plate. But one thing he needs to mention is what setting his microwave is on. Because depending on the setting of your microwave, you will fry up your pepperoni. He said he put it in there for 2 minutes, and then he put it in there for another minute. Well, I put it in there for 3 minutes. 3 minutes to the T. And mine turned out, well, you saw what happened to mine. Anyway, that's really all I got to say about this guy. I'm not saying anything bad towards him, but I really wish he would put a disclaimer up there. I like Larry. He's a cool dude. And as he says, and I'll say it, isn't trying to be an asshole or anything like that by blaming him for burning down my microwave. But yeah, you totally were responsible for burning down my microwave, Larry. Ugh. But anyway, I will do a full review on his channel in the near future. But until then, let me remind you people of one thing. You ready? Are you sure you're ready? Okay. Well, here's the deal. Not everybody's an asshole. Although everybody does have an asshole. And you all know what the fuck comes out of them. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Wait, what? Huh? What's that? No! Don't you put anything else in the microwave! You stupid motherfucker! No! For more videos, subscribe to me if you haven't done that already. I have new videos each and every week, and they get more and more intense as they get along. And give that video a thumbs up. In fact, smash that thumbs up. Wait, no. Forget it. You know what to do. Or at least I hope you do. See you next time. Idiot. Just kidding. You guys are awesome.